for the children's story, and Sister Denise knows that. I emailed her and I asked her, that is quite difficult subject matter, right? So then I prayed. And then Thursday, I said, let me read the Bible. And then I Googled too. Thank you for Google. Then I came across this verse. Psalm 11, verse 7. I know we have slightly older children, and I know they can read, right? So, shall we read? For the Lord is righteous, He loves justice. The upright will see His face. Justice. That's a big word for a little kid, right? So when we hear the word justice, what comes in mind?
Fairness?
Fairness. Good. You must have known Mr. Webster, right? So what comes in mind?
Court.
A court. When you hear the word court, what comes in mind?
Witnesses.
Witnesses. What else?
Judge.
A judge.
Jury.
A jury. And someone who defends the...
Lawyer.
A lawyer.
Lawyer.
And the most important part in the court, why do you have to have the court? For what? You have the verdict? The verdict. And you have the person who is the defendant. The defendant, okay. And also the accused, right? So that's what comes in mind. So we have this thing called earthly court, and we have a judge in the earth. And also when you think about court, there's this word called punishment, right? There's this word called breaking the law. That's why there's punishment. If you don't break the law, why would you be punished? It's like when you run a red light, you will get what? You'll get a ticket. Can you say to the police, sorry, I'm not going to do it next time. But the police will look at your record. You're running the red light quite often. I'm going to write you a ticket. And you're going to pay a hefty fine. And you're going to face court and blah, 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 blah. And you're in court. So if you steal something, you'll be in court too. And if you do something really, really bad, that ends one person's life, you will go to court. You can either go to prison. Oh yeah, you will go to prison and you will serve either life sentence or it's punishable by death. In heavenly court, there's this thing in the Bible that says, for the wages of sin is death. So, we already know the earthly court. In heaven, there's also a court. There's also a judge. And who would the judge be in heaven?
God.
God. Do we have a lawyer?
Yes. Jesus.
Jesus.
Amen.
Brilliant. So, but there's difference, right? The heavenly court and the earthly court. In earthly court, can you go, let's say you're convicted already of murder. Can you go to the judge? Hold on, let me kneel down and let me beg you. If you kneel down and beg, oh judge, please, can you please pass a lighter sentence? Would the judge be lenient?
Maybe.
Maybe, but you're not sure, right? Do the judge know you that he will pass you a lighter sentence?
No.
No, he might even forget your name after the court proceeding, right? But in heavenly court, God knows your name. He even knows how much hair you have. He even knows what did you eat this morning, right? And what little sin you commit. So So, as we said, for the wages of sin is death. So, let's see some illustration, shall we? So, when this is you and I, look at the smiley face. We're once a very happy person. Perfect. We're created in the image of God. Sinless creatures supposed to be. And then, there's this thing called sin. You know how Satan is very creative. Sometimes we think, that's not sin. That's the white lie. Well, there's no such thing as white lie. So, Satan will say, oh, you gotta do this, but it isn't right. No, it is. You know how sometimes there is a war in our mind? That's when sin starts. And then Satan was able to finally convince you and I to commit sin. And this is what happened.
Eve.
So here comes the sin. Oh, it's not sin. No, it is. Yes. That's what happens. So, for the wages of sin is death. The once very perfect creature of God is now gone. Goodbye, right? Was there a second chance? No, it just gone. But God knew that this would happen. So when He created Adam and Eve, when He created us, He knew that because of our human nature, we are going to fall into a trap, Satan's trap, someday. So what He did was, there is a provision, a tape. What would the tape do? Well, we're going to show you in a little while. And there's a string. Well, we're going to show you. So this is again the very happy, perfect human being, smiling, right? So it's hard to talk while you're holding something, right? So I'm going to explain what is the tape doing there. That is the most important thing. You see, God, in His heart, He has justice too. He loves justice. He wants fairness. And He wants that everyone will do what He wants to do. What He wanted us to do the right thing, to do what is right, to follow the law, and to be obedient, and to be trusting. But, so when Adam and Eve sinned, it should be punishable by death, right? But since God knew what's going to happen, in John 3:16, for God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in Him will what? Not perish, but have everlasting life. So now we have a guarantee not to die because we sin. Because we have a lawyer. That's Jesus Christ. But we have to do our share. It's not, okay, I'm going to continue sinning because I already have a lawyer. No, it's not simple as that. We have to do something, and that's where the masking tape. So, this masking tape represents God's love, God's graciousness, and God's forgiving character, and God's mercy. on the outside, but we're beautiful on the inside. Amen. So we also have to have the strength, because this is the hand of God holding us and telling us where we should go. Otherwise, if we don't have the strength, what's going to happen to the balloon? Drifted away and poof in the air. We don't want to be like that. So when sin comes again, and Satan will tell us, it is not sin, come on. It's not going to pop, right? No matter what you do, it's not going to pop. Because the masking tape, God's graciousness, God's love, God's mercy and justice protecting our entire being. And God's hand is holding us. Are you in good hands today? So, shall I ask someone? Okay, let me ask Samantha to pray for us. So whenever you see a balloon, think of how God protects us from sin.
Okay. Dear Father, thank you for this day, thank you for food. Please forgive our sins and make death cost for us. Please let us all have a great day today in your house, worshiping you. And please protect us all and help all those who are in need.